Uh, before I really get into the programs which Learn with Leaders offers, I thought, I'll just kind of step back, and share with everyone that, really what made us really go and start Learn with Leaders in an organization. Uh, so me and Gunjan, Gunjan also happens to be my wife. We've been in the education sector for the last 15 plus years. And, we've been behind, launch of some of the most successful universities in India. For example, we were part of the team which launched Ashoka University. Uh, and, as we were deeply ingrained in the education and the school space, one thing which, students were echoing about is that, when they are in school, uh, you know, most of the schools really focus on students, who are academically bright. Uh, and, being academically bright in a lot of curriculums is really about, how good your memorizing skills are. Uh, they are not a test of your entrepreneurial mindset. They are not a test of your life skills. So the whole education system, we thought, in a way, is not doing justice to students. And, it hasn't changed over the last so many years. And it's kind of really that pain point which started us on a journey to think that, what can be done to really address this issue at the school level. And really, I think the question or the pain point we wanted to answer is that, how do we make students realize their potential while they are in school? What happens is, or what's been happening for so many years, uh, at least in India as well, is that, we've been fed a very linear success story that, do well in your school, cram for your exams, score good marks, you'll get into a good college. In good college, again, it's about good marks. It's a test of your memorizing skills and not your life skills. And then suddenly you're up for employment or making a successful career, and you realize you're not job ready. And, the corporates are talking about, hey, the students who are coming out of colleges, universities are not job ready. They don't have life skills. They don't have entrepreneurial mindset. Uh, so we said, okay, let's now think of, how we can really address this while students are teenagers. Uh, so first, let's think of what can we do to make them figure out what are their interest areas, because, only if they dabble in their interest areas outside of the school curriculum will they finally realize what are their passion areas, where they'll want to study more, where studying more won't feel like they're putting in an effort. It will seem fun, it'll kind of seem effortless, and they'll really enjoy what they're doing. And, once they discover, what their passion is, eventually, they'll also start their journey on being change makers. uh, One of the things I think we figured out, speaking to so many students over the last so many years, that, today's generation, they want to be change makers, they want to make a difference to this world, they want to make a world a better place. But they are asking questions that, how do we really do this? uh, you know how do we really start on the path of being change makers by discovering our passion, and then, how we can really make a difference to the community and the world we live in. So really, with these set of questions, we really started Learn with Leaders sometime last year. And we ourselves have been overwhelmed with the response we got from the student community, from the teacher community, from the universities and the corporates. Today, Learn with Leaders is the biggest uh, education firm focusing on life skills for teenagers. We are present in over 80 countries. In fact, in none of our programs do we have students from, say, less than 10 countries participating. For us, giving students an exposure to, students from different countries is really, in a way, become a mission, because we've seen students really thrive when they are in a multicultural setting. Uh, you know, just to share an example, and, this is a student testimonial, which kind of summarizes, what is that students really gain from our program. Let's just see if this video works.
Hi, my name's Manor from Edmonton, Canada, and I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my experience with Learn with Leaders. Going into it, this program was far from what I expected. In fact, it actually ended up exceeding my expectations by successfully broadening my knowledge on new global issues and really allowing me to confidently express my own opinions on such issues. This program allows you to make friends from all over the world and work with such amazing mentors. You're going to learn things that you'd never even think are possible. I'd like to give a big thanks to everyone who helped me in this program and would really recommend it to anyone else. Thanks.
Great. And, moving on, so Gunjan's one of the co-founders. She recently got featured by Forbes US. And, we kind of really getting global recognition in terms of how we are kind of making radical changes in the education system. At the back of what we've done is kind of really collaborations with the top universities in the world. Today, Learn with Leaders is the only leading education firm which has official collaborations with centers at Stanford, MIT, and Harvard. In fact, today we're working with more than 6 centers at Harvard, from Harvard Student Agencies to Harvard Model Congress Asia, to Harvard Graduate Women in Science and Engineering, and so forth. At Stanford, we work with the CSTGC. At MIT, we work with 2 centers. We officially work with the Imperial College and with faculty at Yale School. And, it's really been the support of these faculty and student mentors for Learn with Leaders, which has really enabled us to come up with programs with, no other organization in the world has been able to offer. But before I kind of take you, on the list of programs, I think across all our programs, I think there are 3 things which are in common. First of all, we make sure that any program you get to attend, whether it be entrepreneurship or it be sustainability, or maybe it be the MUNs, you get to pick up a new skill. It is our belief that once you pick up a new skill, you get confidence, and then you try to go out and apply to different things around you. Second, we make sure you work on a project, and we make sure you work on a project in a collaborative manner and with students with different parts of the world. And that to us helps you push your boundaries, really makes you realize that, even with what you know and with like-minded students, you can actually go and achieve so much more. And of course, finally, what we see from our programs is, it's not just about doing these programs. As you saw the testimonial, we've seen our programs really make people, really develop a growth mindset, which means they end up doing something which they were not initially comfortable with. It's given them confidence and really have a mindset to go out and try new things. I think as you were also listening to, I think the presentation from Lumiere earlier, it is really about going and trying out new things and having the confidence in saying, yes, I want to try out new things and explore what could be my interest and what could be my passion area. As I was mentioning in the beginning, at Learn with Leaders, we've kind of have categorized programs into different buckets. At any given point of time, we have over 20 to 30 programs which get offered for students, across leadership, creativity, and, even very specific verticals like law, consulting, pre-medical, MUNing, and so forth. This slide to us kind of really captures, the essence of the programs we do. This is a screenshot from one of our Instagram posts. But I think the takeaway really here is that, we make sure that when you come into any of our programs, you really get a global exposure of, not only experiencing what it is to study in a Ivy League classroom, but also interacting with students from different parts of the world. This is a typical team which was formed, as part of the entrepreneurship program by Harvard Student Agencies. And you can actually go and watch videos on our Instagram page of how these students actually ended up making friends with students across the world, and are really also working on their projects. And we keep doing a lot of competitions as well. It's not, your engagement with learner leaders just doesn't stop with, say, attending one program. We keep bringing a lot of competitions which you can participate for free, earn prize money, test the skills you've done. And we also bring a lot of free program opportunities with you, once you've attended our programs. What I'll do now is I'll kind of switch screen and I'll go to the website. It's kind of just easier for me to kind of showcase all the programs we have.
मतलब हाँ, मुझे देखना ही पड़ेगा ये, क्योंकि ये कॉम्पिटिटर है जिसके साथ
Great. Is my website screen visible, Helen?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, I'm going to take you through some of the programs. How much time do I have, Helen?
You have almost 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, great. So let me kind of quickly browse through some of the programs on our website. One of the programs we are very passionate about at this time is really what we call Take the World Forward Fellowship. It's a one of its kind programs in the world where, as you would see, that two of the most iconic institutions, which is Harvard and MIT, have come together for the first time in the world to offer a fellowship. This fellowship is actually spread over 6 months, and students really get to participate in 2 experiential learning projects. Just a kind of a backdrop to our programs. A lot of our programs are short term, but we thought, it also, there is merit in kind of doing a long-term program where students actually get to go and implement things they've learned. So the idea of this fellowship really is that you participate in 2 projects, and in those 2 projects, you actually get to implement the solution which you've proposed for real-world problems. And of course, there is MIT Solvate, which also gives microfunding to the ideas you've kind of worked in the fellowship. We are starting with the first cohort tomorrow with a batch of 50 students. We'll, in fact, start another batch in October. So I'll urge, all of you to kind of really consider this fellowship if you're willing to make a commitment of 6 months to really come up with game-changing projects. The program dean is Dr. George Benoraya. He happens to be a faculty at New York University. And, it's also a private equity investor and a VP at Procter & Gamble. And of course, you get to do these projects under mentorships of mentors from Harvard. And you also get to get access to internships and projects which, EdgePair really sources globally. The NASA-inspired leadership, is another program which is starting soon. I think we're probably closing applications in the next day or 2. But this is a program taught by Ed Rogers, who used to be the Chief Knowledge Officer at NASA. This program teaches you how to really make decisions under uncertainty. We ran this program sometime few months ago, and we've come back. Do go and read more about this program if critical thinking is something you're really keen on. We are doing another program on innovation and leadership by HGM, but this program starting soon. We've closed the batch. We'll probably start a program soon enough. We have a debating program which you should go and check out on the website, especially for those who want to improve their debating skills. As I said, we do a lot of free programs. The Harvard Graduate Women in Science and Engineering workshop is for girls who are interested in STEM in a career. And in this 9-day workshop, 9 Harvard scientists really teach you how to do research. In the previous presentation, I saw some of you being interested in doing research while at school. This program, apply for it. If you get selected for free, 9 Harvard scientists will coach you. How do you really frame a research question and work on a research paper? We've brought back the design thinking workshop by CSDGC at Stanford University. That's again taught by Stanford faculty. Go and check it on the website. One of the other very interesting and unique conferences, which is happening in August, is called the HPAIR conference, for which the applications are open. If you get selected in this conference, this is the only place where you'll actually get a letter of recommendation from Harvard. If you look at some of the speakers who are coming here, it is kind of really lineup of some of the most prolific thought leaders from our times. In no other conference or setting will you ever get an opportunity to interact with these speakers. Of course, if you get selected, you get a letter of recommendation from Harvard, and you also get access to impact challenges and internship opportunities, when you apply for this. There are 3 categories in this, and you can easily go and see which one would suit you. Another interesting program coming up is a leadership program by NYU faculty and award-winning author Christian Bush. He really teaches you that, how a lot of people think that, they are unlucky, but what Christian Bush says that, you can actually think about how you can make luck be in your favor and really develop this as a leadership skill. And, that's what this whole program is about. Some of the other programs really coming up is Future Lawyers program by Harvard Student Agencies. There's a Scholars in Communication program, again by Harvard. It's one of our more successful or popular programs where you really learn how to be a TED talker. There's an entrepreneurship program. Again, there's a Future Doctors Pre-Med program. We are doing the Harvard Model Congress Asia Conference in October. So some of you who are interested in MUNing, this is an amazing platform to actually participate in a Harvard MUN equivalent conference. Of course, the Nifty Sustainability Workshop comes back in October. The Public Speaking Roundtable is another very interesting Imperial College Speaker Club's conference, which is free. Every month, at the end of the month, we do a workshop where students get selected to do public speaking and get feedback from, 5 Imperial College speakers. We are rolling out our STEM programs, which have curriculum from MIT Beaverworks. We are just going to launch this program, stay updated. And of course, the mini MBA program is also going to be launched soon. I'm going to end it here because I'm sure I'm very close to the time. But I think my only parting thoughts would be, these are very interesting times. As Charles Dickens put it, it's the best of times and it's the worst of times. I know what we've all been through over the last 1 year, but on the flip side, it's opened up opportunities which possibly were unthinkable even a year ago. Learn with Leaders would have been unthinkable a year ago. But what we've done with, the collaboration of, universities and corporates is something which is there for you as students to benefit from. Come and find your interest areas, discover your passion, become a change maker, and make friends globally. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bijoy, for giving us the overview and taking us through your website and for the final piece of advice. We will cover just 2 questions because we are running short of time. The first thing is, are the programs certified, and would it add value to the students' resume or their profile when they're going for their higher education and for their job prospects? And are any of these courses offered for free?
So I think the second question first, there are quite a few programs on our website which are offered by free, courtesy of institutions overseas. For example, the Harvard Graduate Women in Science and Engineering are doing this workshop in the next 2 weeks. We have a Facebook social impactor who did the social innovation, the Facebook Way workshop a few weeks ago. He's going to come back. So you should come back and check our website every few weeks. You'll at least find 3 or 4 opportunities where the programs are free. Put in your best application, and we'll make sure even if we don't take you on that particular program, we do schedule you for one of the upcoming programs. I think on your first question that, how valuable are these certifications? So I think, of course, these certifications are good, but as a student, what you should take away from these programs is that, what you've been able to achieve. So tomorrow, if you're sitting on an interview with an admissions officer of the university, say at a Harvard or a Stanford, they will look at the fact you've done a CSDGC program, but they'll be more interested that, say, in the design thinking program, what's the prototype you built? How did you build it? And once you build the prototype, later on, did you do something about it? So don't just view these programs as means of getting certificates. View them as means of getting skills, doing projects, because those are the talking points which will kind of really get you through these conversations and interviews and make the others believe that you really have a genuine desire for learning, for discovering your interest and passion in being change makers.
Right, Vijay. Another question that was very common is, are the programs specific to any particular grades, or any students from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and students from gap year? Can they also pursue these courses?
Yes, so most of our programs we do open for students from grade 8 plus. The debating programs we also open for students from earlier classes.
Yes, with that, we come to the end of the session. Thank you so much, Vijay. Any final piece of advice or comments you have for our students before we close the session?
No, thanks, Helen. And I think what you guys are doing is a great initiative, of getting students exposure to, different initiatives which are out there. As you know, what's happened out there in the last 1 year, so many new things have come up, and thanks for putting this initiative together and, giving this information to all the students.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vijay. So with that, we come to the end of the session, and see you for the next session with
Thanks.
Karina.
Thanks.
Languages. Yep. Thank you, Vijay.